Hello everybody, we're back with our 39th greatest move in chess history. We're in our series on the 50 greatest moves. We're calling this series an Analyze with Me because while I've seen the best move, obviously, because we had to choose them, I often have not necessarily analyzed what some of the other lines might present. So I have you help me figure out what else might happen in the game or what should have happened and what the best moves are. So when the pieces stop moving, that means we've arrived at the key position. Right now, it's still mid game. Black is winning, but the key move has now arrived. So the pieces have stopped. Black is going to do something amazing here. What earns him the 39th move? Oh, sorry. This game is between MacDonnell and Boden back in 1869. That's back when they actually knew how to play chess. No, I'm just kidding. Back then, the games were often less precise because they didn't have computers to analyze, but the tactics were often off the charts. So, what does Black do here? Write it in the comments if you know, or if you think you know, and pause it if you need some more time to figure it out. Otherwise, we will proceed. And the move is Queen takes on F3. Did you see that one coming? Because I've seen some queen sacks, but they're usually not. I don't know. This is a position you don't normally see a queen sack in. So nice move. The follow up I think is a little bit obvious, but we'll see if how we get there. So in the game, we'll show you what happens, and then we'll talk about what else might have happened. So in the game, you got to take the queen, right? You just have to. What's the follow up? Bishop check on h3, and there's only one move to make. You have to move the king over. What's the idea next? Obviously a rook lift, right? You're trying to slide this rook over and slide up. So what does white try to do to prevent this? All that he can do, queen to c2. That was literally the only option, right? Anything else loses on the spot. And then the really cool rook sacrifice on d4, which is just like, what? There's so many. How did it? And what's the idea here? Is let's say that this is not what happened in the game necessarily. Oh no, this is what happened in the game. In the game, bishop takes, and then what happens? Knight takes. How pretty. So pretty. If rook takes, good night, game over, drive home safely. And I'm attacking the queen, so the queen's got to go somewhere. And, let's say that the queen, because the queen still wants to guard this square. So let's say that the queen, I don't know, the queen doesn't really have anywhere to go. Let's say that the queen goes here. Then what happens? Well, the eval bar tells you it's mating too, right? Rook to g6. So sick. What's the idea? This bishop has still cut off that diagonal. So the queen has to take, and then once the queen takes, what's the idea here? Yeah. Knight to e2, and I think knight to f3 also works, right? Two different ways to checkmate with the knight. The knight attacking, the bishop cutting off. What a cool checkmate. So going back a couple moves, once rook takes, it's all over but the crying. I don't think there's anything else. What could white even do if he wants to try? I mean, he could do something like that, right? Oh no, rook takes rook and it's over. So he's down. Is there anything else to do here? I don't think there's anything else to do. So that one's all said and done. We'll go back a couple moves. So yeah, queen, that was forced. That was all forced. So in the game, yeah, so once queen takes on f3, I mean, all you can really do to delay it is to not take. Right? Once he takes, there's literally no way to get out of it. Check, the rook lift. Is there anything else to do here? Are you? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do. So that's it. Queen sack on the knight. What a nasty. And then this, yeah, I sort of like the continuation. You know, that's a nasty move too. And then there's the knight move is nasty. There's a bunch of nasty moves, but we'll give it to the queen takes on f3. I think a couple of these follow-up moves could probably be another, another one of our greatest moves by themselves, maybe. But we'll call it there. If you like this series, if you're learning something, I'm learning a lot by studying these tactics. I made a couple of nice moves in the game recently because I was channeling my inner 50 greatest moves. So yeah, if you like these videos, subscribe, and there'll be more of them down here and to the right. I think I'm getting that direction now. Maybe it is one day. Okay, thanks for watching.